gentlemen, here we go. I want to share something with y'all right quick. There we go. This was posted in the Sociosexual Dynamics Facebook group by yours truly. So Jamaican King says, I don't go out on dates unless I know she's sexually attracted to me. What I look like wasting my time. These dudes be going on 5 to 6 dates and can't even get a kiss. Just wasting their time and resources. Hold on real quick. I still don't understand why men haven't got this yet. A lot of guys are just now getting to that point in their lives, and that's good. I've been on this shit since I was young. Like, I never understood. Here's my thing. Okay, and this is the mistake that a lot of guys make. But before I do that, let me plug the joint. Stop skipping steps. Men fail to gauge if women are genuinely attracted to them. This is what we know to be true about some women. You have women, a good number of them, that will go out on dates with men they are, one, not really genuinely interested in. Two, they're not really attracted to these guys. Specifically, they don't see these guys in a sexual way, but yet and still they will go out on these dates with these guys. I'm not blaming women for that. If guys are offering women free dates, women are supposed to take it. So I'm not mad at women. A lot of guys get mad at women because they say, well, why would you go out on a date with me if you weren't really interested in me? No, the better question is, why would you take a woman out on a date who wasn't interested in you? That's your fault. Let me plug the joint. Stop skipping steps. Men fail to gauge if women are genuinely attracted to them. That's your fault. Here's the problem with a lot of guys. A lot of guys just assume that if they approach a woman, the woman is seemingly interested in conversating with them, right? She's pleasant. She hasn't rejected them yet, so they still think they have a chance on making something happen. As the conversation goes on, they're like, oh, okay, she's still talking to me. She's smiling, she's laughing at my jokes. Cool, I'm in there. Eventually, before the conversation ends, they get the woman's phone number. They think, okay, she's interested in me because one, she didn't reject me. Two, she actually conversated with me. Three, she gave me her phone number. And then if they call the phone number and it actually happens to be her real phone number, they think they're in there. Just because those steps play out doesn't mean she is genuinely attracted to you, because you skipping steps. So a lot of times when guys take women out on these dates, you're out on dates with women who do not see you in a sexual way. But you assume because she actually accepted your date and she showed up, you still think, well, she's interested in me. Why else would she be here? Because you offered her a free meal. Because you offered her whatever kind of dates you motherfuckers take these women out on. It's on your dime. It's free. It beats sitting home. If one of you motherfuckers offer to take me to dinner, nigga, I'm gonna go. And I'm not interested in none of y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But if you offer me, man, okay, man, I got you, man. Man, on me. Nigga, I'm going. Period. It beats sitting in a house. Matter of fact, it beats spending my own money. And a lot of times, that's what it is with a lot of these women. They want to enjoy themselves, but they don't want to spend their money to do it. They'd rather spend y'all money to do it. I'm just waiting for dudes to understand what's really going on out here. Let me plug the joint. Stop skipping steps. Men fail to gauge if women are genuinely attracted to them. What boggles my mind, what's baffling to me, one thing that I still cannot figure out is why guys have conversations with women and you never ascertain during that conversation whether or not the view you have of her as far as your attraction for her. Why you never ascertain whether or not she views you the same. And let me just say this. This ain't nothing new. So what I'm about to say, it's nothing new. Everybody should know this by now. All you men should already know this. When you meet a woman face to face for the first time, you introduce yourself, you spark up a conversation. Don't you realize within the first several seconds to a few minutes of that interaction, the woman has already determined whether or not you look like somebody and whether or not you conduct yourself like somebody she may be interested in having sex with. Now, I gotta stress the word may be interested in having sex with, because here's the deal. Okay, and I've talked about this before, and I'm just gonna talk about it again. When you talk to women, one of four things is gonna happen. Okay? Now, it's not limited to these four things, because there's all types of variations to everything I'm about to say. One of four things is gonna happen. Either she's gonna reject you outright, right? She's not gonna allow you to talk to her. She's just gonna basically dismiss you. One. Second thing, she is actually sexually attracted to you. And she already made up her mind for the most part. Oh yeah, he can get it. Now, of course, your behaviors going forward will determine whether or not her mind changes. But for the most part, she's already there. He can get it. The third thing is she's undecided. She's uncertain. She's attracted to you and it's genuine, but she's not quite sure yet. She's kind of on a fence. And your behaviors have a lot to do with whether or not she stays on the fence or you can get her off the fence and sex can happen. The fourth thing, and a lot of guys go through this. Number 3 and number 2, number 3 and number 4 is what happens to a lot of guys. Again, the third thing is she's kind of uncertain, right? But again, your behaviors, your mouthpiece, your game, and all that, that can determine whether or not she stays on the fence and sex never happens, or whether or not you can get her off the fence, and then next thing you know, you guys is doing what you do. The fourth thing is the woman, she does not reject you on the front end, but she will reject you on the back end. This is the chick that has no desire to have sex with you, but yet she's dealing with you. And because you're not astutely aware, you're not an astute observer, and because of the way that you conduct yourself and the way that you speak to her as far as your topic of conversation, you fail to understand, you fail to ascertain that she was never really genuinely interested in you. She's just seeing what she can get from the situation. Here's the thing, and I'm going to close with this. All women, capital A-L-L, want to be compensated for their time. If you are dealing with them, they want to be compensated for their time. Now, that compensation could be they just want an entertaining conversation. Their compensation could be they want some sex from you. Or their compensation could be, if I'm dealing with this guy, this motherfucker better take me out on a nice date. Why do you think a lot of women make videos on YouTube, and even women on Facebook who complain about guys being cheap? I'm gonna peep you out to some game. Okay, think about this. Some of y'all already know this. Why do you think women do that? Why do you think they publicly talk about, oh, these motherfuckers is cheap, they trying to do these free museum dates, dates at the park, these coffee dates, these dudes is cheap. I'm a grown woman, I'm not a child, they need to take me out on a proper date, they need to take me to dinner. Who do you think women are talking about when they say that type of shit? Who do you think they're talking about? They're not talking about the men that they are sexually attracted to. They're not talking about those guys. They're talking about the fours. The guys they are not sexually attracted to, and the only reason they're dealing with you is to see what they can get out of the interaction. And if you don't offer them the type of date that they want, they're gonna get pissed. And the reason they're gonna get pissed is because in their minds, they're thinking, motherfucker, please, nobody trying to have sex with you. The only reason I'm dealing with you is because you look like a chump. And I thought I could squeeze a real date out of you. But I see you been listening to these YouTube dudes talking about coffee dates. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna do a coffee date with you. You better offer me something better. They're talking to you motherfuckers, right? You fours, you guys that women are not sexually attracted to. Because the men that are sexually attracted to them, the men that they are sexually attracted to, let me tell you what's gonna happen when those guys offer a coffee date. They're gonna be happy. They ain't gonna say a mumbling fucking word. They're gonna show up smiling from ear to ear, excited. They don't give a damn about the date. They just want to be in that guy's presence. In fact, a lot of times when a woman is sexually attracted to a guy, if he offers a date, she'll say, no, we ain't got to do a date. We can just go straight to your house and fuck. I made videos talking about how women will do that. If you offer a date and they really, really want to get it in, and they are extremely sexually attracted to you, their compensation is dick. They're like, you ain't got to spend no money on me. You can have this shit. Straight up and down. Gentlemen, on the way out, stop skipping steps. Men fail to gauge if women are genuinely attracted to them. The date is not for you to find out if the woman is attracted to you. You should already know that before the date. The date is for compatibility purposes. Is she worthy to be in your presence going forward? I'm out.